Whew, well, thanks to one of my sources, we got some inside information on the Galaxy S20, and people are, not happy. Want tech news in a way that doesn't suck? Hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications if you're sitting on the toilet right now. Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to Front Page Tech, of course, show that gives you all the latest tech news from one geek that is me to another that is you. Happy Monday. While I'm filming this, actually, the Super Bowl is happening, so don't know who won yet, but by the time you watch this, there will obviously be a winner. So, congratulations to insert team name here. Congratulations to you. You did it. Okay, let's do tech news. All right, so first up for the day, story numero uno, as they say. Oh, I didn't mean to rhyme. It was a mistake, okay? It was a mistake. Let me do this over. Story numero uno. Before we jump into the main Samsung story of the day, let's first talk about the other Samsung thing. You may have seen it throughout the weekend, Galaxy Z Flip. By now, across social media, you've probably seen this real video of the Galaxy Z Flip. I mean, you guys know how I feel about foldables, so I'll spare you, all right? I'll spare you. Instead, you guys let me know. This is your first official, real video, real high-quality video of the Galaxy Z Flip. Are you interested? Are you sold? Do you want one? As far as where this came from, lots of people saw this from a Ben Geskin tweet. Literally, the video in his tweet got 2.3 million views. And then, of course, he followed that tweet up with, subscribe to my YouTube channel to see more videos like this. But Benjamin, that video didn't come from you, did it? The video was first tweeted by @SilverArrow on Twitter, and that Silver Arrow person got it from somebody on Instagram. Bottom line, even though Ben tweeted it without proper credit, the video, it didn't come from Ben Geskin. He just found it and tweeted it also. Listen, whether Ben just didn't credit the person on purpose or not, either way, we all need to be better at crediting sources like this. Just, if you're gonna share the video, at least copy or tag the person that you saw it from originally, and don't pretend that it was, you. All right, so next up, I cannot believe this. This is the third episode in a row that the coronavirus has made it into the show. Third episode in a row. It keeps getting worse. And of course, since most of your favorite tech products are made in China, the coronavirus and the issues associated with it are really creeping into this industry. In fact, Ming-Chi Kuo, the most reputable Apple analyst there is, has lowered his iPhone shipment forecast by 10% to 36 to 40 million units in the first quarter of 2020. All due to the coronavirus, because that virus spreading is now affecting supply chains. Because again, lots of stuff made in the place that has the coronavirus, which of course now means lower supply for Apple stuff, but I would argue that's actually good news for Apple. As you know, rumors have been stating for a while now that in March, we are gonna get the iPhone SE 2 or the iPhone 9, whatever they're gonna call it. And on top of that, because of lower supply resources, because of this coronavirus thing, Apple could easily, with limited supply, sell out of these things rather quickly. In fact, not just iPhone, they could sell out of multiple products they make, which in the moment will look good in headlines. It's a very common tactic to do, not just Apple, lots and lots of the majority of companies do this, where they have a limited supply just so that when they sell all of them, they can have headlines go out that say, hey, we sold out. Because hypothetically, to make this easy, let's say company makes 100 devices, company sells 100 devices. In a headline, company sells out of blank looks a lot better than company sold 100 of this. So if and when you see those headlines, don't let Apple pull one over on you. Just know that it's because they didn't have a lot of shit to sell. All right, so speaking of selling stuff, last up for the day, let's talk about Samsung, specifically the Galaxy S20 lineup. Got an inside source from T-Mobile that brought me some information. Here we go. So the source at T-Mobile literally just had the Samsung rep come in, explain everything, explain the process as they're getting ready to sell the Galaxy S20. The announcement is literally right around the corner, and he immediately turned around and started giving me all the information. The good news, most of the leaks are true and accurate. Shout out to Max Weinbach. 120 hertz, but only at 1080p. New camera feature called Director's View, which effectively shows all camera focal lengths in one image. There's another camera feature that allows you to take 15 15-second quick videos, and then after the video has been processed, you can actually go back and use Samsung's AI to show images from the video at different focal lengths. So, yep, that pretty much lines up and confirms all the rumors you've heard so far. Now let's get to the maybe bad news for you. So according to the source, and let's just hope, right? Let's just hope that it's wrong, I guess. So pricing looks like this. Again, this is T-Mobile US prices. The Galaxy S20 to start at $999, the S20 Plus at $1,199, and then the S20 Ultra starting at $1,399. Now hang on, before you freak out, I don't know if this makes it any better for you, but here's some more information. Like, I don't know if this justifies the prices for you, but apparently, according to this source from T-Mobile, all variants of the Galaxy S20 shipping with T-Mobile have 5G. Like, 5G is the standard going all the way down to the base model S20. They should all have the N71 band for 600 megahertz 5G. And then, of course, potentially MM-Wave for the S20 Ultra. Now, of course, when I tweeted this, everyone was freaking out about the pricing. And I gotta be honest, I don't fucking know what you people want. Listen, I know you might not have expected this from me, but I don't understand how you guys can bitch about the pricing. Like, I don't get it. To be clear, I do not care about the specs. You hear me preach all the time, compromise over innovation. You hear me say that. That's what I want. But Samsung is here giving you what you want, and nobody is ever happy. For the last few years, the S line has sort of been lackluster. It hasn't had the specs that you want. Samsung hasn't really pushed the limit like you wanted them to, and everyone bitched about that. And now Samsung heard you. They went all out in terms of specs, giving you what you want through everything at this device, and you're shocked that the pricing, you cannot have it both ways. You cannot. You can either have price or specs. When you ask for specs, this is the price you get. Like, I truly don't get what you want here. I don't understand. Let's hope and cross our peenies that my pricing here is off by like $100. Let's hope it's like $100 less than this per model. But I asked my T-Mobile source and they said that they're completely 100% certain about this pricing. So I don't fucking know, man. I know when I say compromise over innovation that the market needs compromise, not innovation. A lot of you confuse that for just the market needs cheap phones, just like less money equals good. But let me further explain what I mean and define this for you. When I say compromise in this context, what I'm actually saying is compromise itself is innovation in places that matter and make sense to people. It's a feature set that justifies the price for the mass market. For example, just because you put a 120 hertz display in a phone, yes, it may increase the price because it is more valuable, but to the regular person, they don't see or recognize that value, and it just doesn't justify the price to a person who doesn't understand it. So here you are, the specs that you wanted. Samsung went all out for these devices, and you're still not happy because it turns out the stuff that they put into the phone, the specs they implement, also cost money. And when you have to pay that money, you're not happy? What do you want, nerds? And that's the show. Hopefully you liked it. You learned something. If you did, hit that like button. If you hate my stupid face, I understand the dislike button works too. If you're new here, subscribe, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.